Hi everyone, I'm Arno and I'm the CEO of Comet, a software agency based in Laos, specialized in mobile app development. It's our first time participating in Hackathon and also our first time to use a Web3 tools as we are like mainly Web2. Our idea is to create a mobile app written in Flutter where you could be sending a file to someone in a secure way through IPFS. You can see on the background, we have a graph with the outflow overview, and it's divided in three parts. So the first part on the top left is authentication, which is pretty standard, and you can either generate your wallet and get your private key and your public key through a mnemonic phrase, or you can simply import your private key from your MetaMask wallet. Uh, After that, we're gonna grab that private key and we're gonna generate what we call an IPFS private key. That's gonna be used to encrypt all of the files that we're gonna send to someone. On the right side, there's four main feature in the app. So the first one obviously is to see all the files that were sent to myself. The second is a notification where every time we have a push notification, you will see all the alerts and who share a file to yourself. The third one, upload file, which is like the main one. When you want to send a file, you want to first you upload it, so you pick it, and then you pick a public address either through QR code or you can just simply input it in the text field. After that, it will before uploading, you will have to encrypt it, and then from the front end, and then you upload the files to IPFS with the Moralis, and as soon as it's done, we store we store records in our database, which is OrbitDB in our case. And the last step is notifying the receiver that something was shared to himself, and he can click on that alert notifications and open and preview the file. And a small note, but it's a quite important one. The receiver is the only one that will be able to decrypt, decipher the file with his private key, as the method to use for encrypting files is from the sender is to use his private key and the public address of the receiver, which when the receiver receives the file, he can decipher it by using his private key and that IPS key that was sent to him. So we're gonna do a demo. We're gonna do a demo now. On the left side, you'll see the Android device, and on the right side, my iOS device, which I'm gonna use it to send a file to the Android device. So we're gonna create a wallet on the iOS one. I'm gonna take a screenshot so we can create our wallet easier. So quickly, all right, this is created, done. And on the Android one, we're gonna import a private key from MetaMask. Okay, so we created. We have then two accounts. I'm gonna send a file to the Android device now. So I'm just gonna upload a photo from the nephew, and then I prepare scanning QR code, and on the Android, I'm gonna show the QR code. All right, perfect. I'm gonna call it Luca. I'm saying it now. So the Android device received the link. I'm gonna click on it, Luca, and then display it. And here we go. And just to make sure that no one can see that images, I get the logs. I copy paste the IPFS. Yeah, try to access it, and I can't, so it's really secure. So the this is basically the app, and there's a bunch of features that we could add to the existing app. Like for example, before we share, we could compress the images, or at the moment it's a sharing link one to one, and that would be amazing if we could have like one to n. And the biggest technical constraint that we had, you might have noticed that we have to create our own wallet, and Moralis have solutions where you can authenticate, but it doesn't apply that much on the Flutter, on mobile. And the existing solution like Wallet Connect or Magic Link is not working because we really need to get that private key from the wallet to generate our IPS key, and so far we went through that, so it's not that great. But the good point is that we learn a lot by doing this hackathon. Like I said, we create everything from scratch. We create everything from scratch with absolutely no knowledge of our Moralis, what is IPFS, and even the backend side, we're not as specialized in it. So everything is available on GitHub on the demo branch. Everything is detailed. Like you have the app flow overview, the features listed, some constraint that I expressed a bit earlier, and some feature improvements that could have been done, and how to run the backend, how to run the front end, a description of the API that's being used, and at the end, our team, so myself, Sierra Longley and Ta, thank you for all the designs and all the resource. As I said at the beginning of the video, we start from absolutely nothing and we had to understand everything from scratch. So I'm listing all the main links that we use to that helps us a lot. And thank you again. It was really fun.